Hey guys, it's Tong coming at you with another game of Total War Three Kingdoms. We're here with our Shu Han campaign again, and Liu Bei is doing wonderfully. We just became an awesome duke not too long ago, and we're just pressing on forward here. Have we faction counseled? No, not yet. All right, so just a general view of what's going on. We are green, you know. We have this Yuan Shao in the north, and then we're fighting against Kong Rong here. So we have Tong, who is over here just harrying them, trying to stay alive, kicking and screaming against the forces of Kong Rong here. And we very, very badly beat up this army here, but we're just gonna keep on, you know, trying to move against them. We might actually just move very aggressively into their lands here, on the idea that we can take a double stack while this one's trying to replenish. Could be a little too aggressive. We'll see though. Xiao is down here, and this army is like way too archer heavy. We don't have like any any real cavalry in it, so we're just gonna archer it up, right? And hit this next turn. And in the north, Liu Bei and Zhao Yun coming home from rescuing the emperor, who immediately fled, and Zhuge Liang here. You know, we're bleeding a little bit of these lands of Wei, but we should be okay, I think, because even if they move to attack here,
you will pay the ultimate price.
The Duchy of Wu has declared war on us. Well, now, you know, I kind of saw it coming, but now we're really in trouble.
Our talks are over. We have a proposal. Good. We agree.
And, you know, our vassal is upset because everyone's attacking him, but, you know, they're all about to be attacking me, too.
It is done then. For your...
And this is, you know, like, this is, you know, we didn't make friends with him, and now he hates us, and there's no one to stop him from ruining all of my plans. But maybe we can make it work anyway, right? It's like he wants... It's like, I think he wanted me to move to, like, if I moved the army up to this out of nowhere, out of everywhere place, then he would be happy with me.
Advancing.
But right here, so Wei Yan has made Yan Liang has made a big mistake. He thinks he's going to get reinforcements here, but I'm going to knight fight him. And we are going to just beat up on him here. Now, of course, our forces are already a little bit in the clink. They are beat up, but we have our backup forces, which will come onto the battlefield. At least I think they did. They did last time anyway. So we are just going to do this, and then this will give us the ability to flee across the river if need be, because I don't think... Yeah, we'll be able to flee back to Liu Bei.
Carried along by a wave of victory.
I do think that this campaign's in for a big bit of trouble with Wu declaring against us, but maybe it'll take him like a long time to get to our lands. I don't know how ready he was for it.
Do not be disheartened. Fight with all your spirit.
Because even with them attacking the south, it's like,
is victory.
I have to get rid of this problem at the north. If we can do that, then we can just like turn all of our attentions to the south later on, if you have like a totally secured front. Which is a big if. Alright, do we have any... Alright, yeah, our reinforcements are going to come back from back there. Yeah, I don't know about this. We'll see, though. We will certainly see. We're just going to put a tower down, like, right here. Caltrops against a rear charge. And some flaming oil over there for reasons. Alright, do they have any really good? Yeah, we're gonna get some crossbows on there, really good infantry there and there. Do they have any very, very dangerous, like, heavy, medium halberd infantry? Yeah, I don't think anything in this army is, like, super incredible, scary tier. Alright, so importantly here, they're still wheeling around trying to figure out what to do. This is not going to go wonderfully for them, right? And we're going to go for those big halberd infantry blobs, because if we can deal with the big halberd infantry a little bit, soften them up, then whenever they get closer, you know, it'll be easier to affect some good damage. But of course, we're going to have our reinforcements before too long. We're going to decline this duel. Obviously, they're a lot better at fighting than we are, so we're going to decline all these duels. Look, Zhuge Liang isn't going to be fooled by these ridiculous attempts at getting us into a disadvantageous position. Wow, this dude just getting totally shot up because I am bad. And we're just going to be trying to run amok in the backfield there, right? We're going to send Zhuge Liang up there to hit here. We're going to move these cav to the center just so that they can't push through. I think they're actually sort of split up a good bit. We might be in a good spot here. And there we go. We way of the wind, buff all of our troops. I think we're in a very good position here. Yeah, we're gonna be able to roll over this army pretty nicely. Of course, they were always gonna be in bad shape. I shouldn't have gotten shot up so bad on the approach here with Wu Fu, but we'll try to be all right. These spear guards are, you know, trying to do their thing. It's not really gonna work for them, is it? Oh yeah, everything is going great here. Reinforcements coming in. We need to spin off these guys a little bit. One guy to harry their retreating cavalry. But then also, you know, we're gonna be chasing off these fools. And then, you know, and then what'll be left will be their leaders. And Yuan Liang now is army lost, trying to run. They're all trying to run. And this is, of course, our opportunity to do a very good destruction. Just pull them apart as they try to flee. This is what it's all about, you know, when you... Because, like, that's 39 crossbows there. This is some, but, you know, 39 crossbows, that would be pretty annoying for another fight. But they won't get the chance, you know. We're gonna run them down. And actually, they haven't... Is somebody here unbreakable that I don't know about? Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so bad. Their commander is killing my trebuchets. Well, you know, that's... I really should have been paying more attention. But anyway, their commander's unbreakable and was killing my trebuchets. Well... nuts. Alright, so their attempt there is done, and we can just go ahead and speed this up, which we should have done a while ago.
The enemy general is fallen. They were no match.
Ran down so many of the foe. You know, getting the Treb all the way beat up, pretty bad. But I think it was just damage to the siege engine itself. Yeah, so we're actually doing alright there. Lose Imperial favor like we could. And just absolutely beat up on them. Alright, so if I take her under my wing, she's friendly, brave, and tough. Chi Bashan. What are her attack things? Alright, so she's got the Stifling Deluge thing. She likes Yanliang, but she hates this person, so we're going to... I think she's just like a normal kind of person. Is it time to start executing these fools?
An unfortunate consequence of war. They have nothing to contribute to China. With all resources.
It's just time to start getting rid of them. You know, look, Wu's already declared war against us. There's no one left in this place that's gonna get mad at us for doing things like this, I don't think. And furthermore, look, they started this fight, right? His army very beat up, and then they just, you know, they move in this other person. So this is a level 8, an 18-year-old. You know, they just got, like, a normal lady, and are like, hey, by the way, you're in the army now. She can get the heavy cavalry? Man, I guess that's their faction thing. Well, I'm almost tempted to move forward to pop one of these armies, but no, that would move us too close and be exposed there.
Calmness. To arms. Destiny awaits. Purge chaos.
I cannot attack at my current stance. Oh no, I'm in March. Well.
This land of homes and families.
Well, hopefully that won't come back to bite me. Oh man, well that's really rough. I cannot believe I didn't notice that. We should... Yeah, we'll just go back over here. That'll protect us. And that'll be fine. Zhuge Liang will have to hold out for another turn. I have confidence in my man. I bet he can do it.
Conserve energy. Attack.
And we could just auto this. Yeah.
Cunning triumphs over brute force. This location suits.
So I knew this is the only guy here, and I think... Oh, never mind. Wu's right here. Well, you know, maybe... Maybe we'll be okay. Oh yeah, because that's one of his vassals. Everything down here is at war with us. Well, at least... Look, we dealt with that, and she can just roll on back up home. Yeah, I'm like, we don't need those mounted archers. We'll just go... Like, why would I have not got any spear guards here? Because he could get mounted archers and I thought it was cool? I mean, we just need to swap some of these guys over, but it'll be fine. Oh yeah, because he had the Fury of Baha'i, and I was like, we could do all of them there, but like, really, we could have just done 3 of them there and then the other ones, and still had the basic balanced army with more cav. It'll be fine. I mean, it'll be fine for a little bit, hopefully. The war in the north going, you know, it's going.
A lapping tide erodes stone.
And if we hit her here... No, we should go and take this land. That's better. And it's just those... We're going to fight manually to minimize losses. And for fun. You know, to minimize losses and for fun. Pong Tong is like... I love the way he's portrayed as just like a sort of like scruffy dude. You know, that's always how he's sort of described, right? Like everybody else has their hair and like they're more like put together generally, but you know, you sort of have like the old disheveled guys. Oh man, well I guess it's a settlement battle. We'll still try to do it without consequences. Yeah, because, I mean, we're out of range. Yeah, they're actually going to have to come toward us, aren't they? Yeah. You know, I actually should have set this up a little better. I was like, you know, actually, I don't think they're going to have, like, Warhammer brain where they're just going to let us do this, which is good. You know, it's very good that they identified that this will be a fatal time for them. And I don't even think they have any archers. They don't have any archers.
A comrade is being attacked.
Yeah, and now they're just like chilling and accepting fire. That's pretty nice of them. Yeah, but, you know, actually this is a lot cleaner even than I thought it might be, because we don't really have to go in. Don't really have to go in at all. And I think we got our cav a little beat up, but fundamentally, it's still okay. I think we would have taken worse if we would have autoed it. I say that as Pong Tong is like really beat up. Maybe he was beat up beforehand. I think he was beat up beforehand. It's like there's no way there's no way they like this fight, right? These are heavy halberds, and they're like fighting my awesome spear guards, resplendent in yellow and green, who are getting reinforcements here. But a lot of our fight took place under the tower because I allowed them to draw me forward. Well, you know, it still went well. I totally forgot about the towers. In Warhammer, if they're not being manned, they don't shoot. Not the case here, but very nice. We
Cunning triumphs over brute force.
you know, we don't lose too many things. It'll be all right. We'll take their.
This location suits our
All right. Playing as any faction, capture 9,413 enemies. Hooray! We're doing so well. We're doing wonderfully. All right. So, not really. Liu Bei, who maybe I was gonna attack him after. It's none of his business, but
Not you again.
with wisdom.
But here, so these armies are very beat up, and I don't think this one will even come to reinforce. Yeah, because he's wounded in battle, so he, And they're in very rough shape here. Their whole faction not doing so hot, but we're going to be able to, you know, we'll heal this turn, and then we'll be able to come down this mountain pass and just get some damage done. But I don't want to leave the city. We can keep on defending it. Because if we could just do, like, one night fight... we just need to make sure they don't have any... Because if they don't have any siege tech, I don't think they can do a single turn siege. And without that, you know, I think we can beat a single stack of anything. If we can't, then, you know, who are we? Of course, Yuan Shao's stack is the most dangerous of all of them, but... Well, alright, so we're pretty broke. So if you make him the prime minister, it'll make all of our guys have more movement range. He's already the Grand Excellency. Do we have a choice for that? All right, if we make her the prime minister, there'll be low satisfaction. I guess they don't like her. Maybe she's not from around here though. And then public order, blah 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 blah. I mean, those are okay. Hong Tong would make it 15% range damage faction-wide, but... I shouldn't have made this guy Chancellor. Should we just get rid of him? I mean, he hasn't done anything wrong. We should have somebody become the prime minister. We'll make Zhuge Liang the prime minister. Alright, and it doesn't matter who has that post, really. We just need to get some of these people into posts. Right, right. Oh no, that would deploy him from the army out there. Is that how it works? I don't know. I don't think so. This army is so expensive, and, well, you know, it's beat up, but maybe we'll have time to get these big ol' Azure Dragons into battle against the foe. There certainly will be opportunity for war before too long. Alright, that's the end of this turn. That's the end of this turn. Zhuge Liang, like, quite heroically holding the north. And if these fools let me do it again, oh yeah, it looks like.
This we offer.
The Yellow Turban wants me to... The Yellow Turban, you know, he hates me less than everybody else. But making deals with bandits is deeply traditional. But the Yellow Turban, there are some people that don't hate us yet, and I don't think we should make friends with them.
As you prefer.
A Yellow Turban campaign could be a lot of fun. Alright, so... They are sapping beneath us. We will collapse the tunnels. And while it says we are suffering attrition, what it means is if we can get them out of here... Oh, this is Yuan Shao himself.
Resume standard positions.
Alright, so we need to fight this army to get him out of the way.
On the march.
Alright, how best to affect this? If we go here...
Shout fury! Outwards and on! Moving out!
Alright, now she's on this side of the river.
To war. Strike true.
I was hoping he'd be able to reinforce to this. Well, well, they're very beat up, aren't they? We'll just delegate it. I bet it'll give us a very favorable thing. This is just a rebellion thing. Yeah, we barely lose like a dude out of it. Out of each thing. Good. And then we will take the replenishment.
Restore harmony. Truth has won out today.
And he gets to level 8. Very good. Oh, he already was level 8. It's Guan Yu who levels up. Yeah, we need to get to this God of War ability. 38k splash damage. Oh my goodness, I've been wasting some time not getting over there.
You have need of Zhang Fei, my lord.
Good morning, Froggy. We are here in the land of China.
Seek opportunities and
The Middle Kingdom. The war is going okay.
bend. Do not break.
But now, Liu Bei comes to support Zhuge Liang against the evil Yuan Shao, and he runs Craven.
Purge chaos.
And I think we're going to be able to chase him down. We are definitely going to be able to chase him down. Oh, yeah. He really messed up. So you know literally nothing about this game. It's a Total War game, so you've seen me play Total Warhammer maybe. This is not. This is based on a historical period in China about 1800 years ago called the period of the Warring States, or the period of the Three Kingdoms. It is... if you've ever heard of the Dynasty Warriors video games, they're made by Japanese company, but they're about this. It's a very famous historical period in China. So it's set like... It's just like you got spears and trebuchets and bows and archers, but you also have like heroically powerful generals. And they include some of my favorite characters in basically any like time period, and I'm playing as the Shu Han, my favorite. So their whole thing, it would be so hard to describe all of it, but basically they're led by this guy Liu Bei. I'm gonna say most of their names wrong, in spite of my best efforts, and he has like some sworn brothers that are very cool, called Guan Yu and Zhong Fei. And Shu's like my favorite. We're going to, so wonderfully, because we've got Vanguard deployment on our siege stuff for Zhuge Liang, we're going to be able to just put our trebs anywhere. And our reinforcements are going to come from this side. So that's, I mean, we want to get over there so that we can get all the bulk there. Because after this battle is won, we're still going to need to be able to turn towards the rest of them. But this is close enough to the point where whenever they get here, no, we'll just back it up a little bit more. I like this this arc too. So when they come through the trees, you know, we'll be able to get them there. Yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Now, the only thing that could get us would be like a cavalry charge that busts us over here before we get into position, because we've got our stuff sort of like unprotected, but that won't happen. We'll be fine. And the tower we don't want to do because we actually wouldn't be able to hold it because we're not deploying over there. We are going to deploy the caltrops there just, you know, to see if it works. And then all these guys are going to come over here, so we're going to be able to swing over here to reinforce. And Liu Bei is already here. And now, like, it's gonna be really bad news bears. For our opponents, because... well... we have twice as many troops as they do. And if they think that they can, like, defend, we'll just get our guys, and then we will, like, methodically push forward. And also... so in Warhammer, you know, you can charge up your guys, and there's, like, mechanics. But in this, you can challenge your opponents to duels, and then your general will fight their general, like, to the death, or at least to the pain. And it's quite shameful for them to not accept the duel, of course, so... but our army is twice the size of theirs. This is like way too much preparation for this fight. This is like a comical amount of over-preparation. It's okay. Look. We're acting like I care if my troops live or die, okay? That's what we're acting like today. We're a very good leader. Okay?
The time has come.
Alright. And slowly, languidly, our troops get over there. And actually, wow, okay, yeah, so... that aura for speed and morale, pretty good if Liu Bei's around. Let's move him there so they can see the future. Alright, so... and now it's time. Nearly time. Alright. For the slow push forward. It's like, where are they? So we're not worried, not really worried about poking our heads out. We've got a thing to, like, block arrows. Okay, there they are. And as soon as we can start dropping some treb shots on them, you know, then we can begin this battle in earnest. We don't actually have a forest penalty on our dudes here, so we could just chill. Alright. Now it's heating up. Because all of this is essentially free damage, right? Oh, one of his trebs was damaged in the earlier battle. Very sad. So we have just an overwhelming force of everything. We've just got so much everything, all the everything. It's like, oh, do they want to brawl? Okay. It's like these fools did not really want to do what they're doing here. They just don't realize it. Because we we are going to use our very, very heroic dudes and beat this entire blob, and barely anything's going to happen to us. I mean, Zhang Fei will get tuned up a little bit. He takes a lot of damage. His ability makes him take more damage, and I always do it anyway. That's who he is, right? That is who he is. And we're going to start getting the fire into the halberds. Fire arrows coming in. We just need to get these cav out of dodge here. Because we already beat up, yeah, we shattered a couple of the cavalry. We shattered 3 of those cav units. Brutal stuff. And of course they know that the writing is upon the wall for them. Alright, and here we're just letting the front line take this charge. I'm gonna get these spears to flank in over here. Now, spears aren't really, these aren't really like flanking attack spears. It'll work all the same, right? And now we just want to get our trebs doing counter artillery fire, or not counter artillery, but counter ranged fire.
Our comrade is under attack!
And there, like, this ability by Liu Bei is awesome, actually. So it gives this whole block 100% ranged block. Whole block, ranged block, yes. But that'll, you know, that'll really help out. Now this cavalry is going to swoop around and run into the rear here. Now, normally you don't want to charge cav into, you know, this situation, but it's a special situation after all.
Our success looms large!
And here we see that their halberds are trying to give way to battle here, so we are just we're gonna be very clever and not let them. Chase down those halberd warriors if we can, and here we're just moving our whole hero block in. Yuan Shao is running away. He is scared. He should be.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
And here we're gonna get the most awesome thing you can do, which is flamethrower support to the rear of an enemy who overextended in a weird way. Oh yeah, look at that. They're behind. Okay, never mind. We need to get a little bit further up. So it occurs to me that this actually is a good thing to do. Yuan Shao is absolutely beaten up on this guy. But, you know, He won't be able to get away forever. And there, we just melt him. Oh yeah, you know, if you can be bold enough to make a flank attack like this, then. And here we are going to mop up their army very, very cleanly. We're going to execute Yuan Shao if it lets us. I don't know if it lets you execute faction leaders, though. I've had it with this man. We tried to have peace several times. I was ever gracious. Everybody knows that about me. Totally didn't have a prolonged plan in place for destroying him. I mean, I can't even think of why you would think that. Oh, we should take this tower because it's still being able to kill us even though the battle's over for them. It's still worth it. Like, the amount of mop-up damage that we're doing here is like whole units of damage. And if they get really, really beat up, it takes a couple of turns for them to even come back into commission, let alone get to full strength. But yes, very, very fascinating stuff, the running down of the fleeing enemy army. But this is historically where most casualties come from, right? And we are nothing if not incredibly historically accurate. Just ask my fire-breathing juggernauts. They're so handsome and good. Look at them. Look at them smiling there, just ready to breathe out fire. Anyway, an excellent battle. And if the Duchy of Wu hadn't declared war on us, giving us a very serious strategic threat to the south, I would be feeling nothing but good right now. But, you know, that's a good game, you know, it doesn't let you get too calm.
Inattentive leadership leads to disdain, to anger, then...
Here we go, Yuan Shao. It's over for you, buddy. Oh, once we execute him, we get this Colonel of the Northern Army thing, so we can give that to somebody and he can get his cool units. Oh! And 25% campaign movement range for their own army, and 3 starting rank for all recruits, but also bad replenishment. Well. That's it for you, Yonbo.
An unfortunate consequence of war.
This guy is 71. Still got a full head of hair. Intimidating, superstitious, and composed. We're going to release him. We don't need to kill an old man.
We have no use for them.
We're gonna take the money here.
We are not barbarians. Remain flexible to react with agency.
This will be short.
For China.
Alright, so here... Now we're finally in a good spot. This army was already beat up, yeah, a couple turns ago. This one's fresh, but... Well, we're in a reinforcing position from the town here, so Zhuge Liang doesn't need to support there. We can just push out here towards the north.
Consider
Tong, who... I think what we do here is move into ambush and try to catch one of these greedy fools. No, we could just move all the way down, huh? Yeah, because this guy's army is kind of nothing, and we know for a fact this army will not be in shape to do it. Yeah, so we'll be able to move in here. It says I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. We'll be fine. I mean, they do have a lot of troops compared to me, but no, I mean, they've just really got the same amount, right? They don't. It's not like they've got a full stack and then the reinforcements, so... I think it's just that the game sees that I don't have any super strong fighters in this block, but, you know, with some gumption, that'll be good enough.
this is more than our struggle. It is China's.
Exactly. It's for everybody. It's not just me wanting to win. It's for the people, you know?
They will cause anguish no longer.
And who are these? Bah, it does not matter.
Yeah, you tell him, Li Jian. It doesn't matter. It's like, I just want to protect everyone. There we go. Alright, so we'll do the trebs on the hill there. Just, yeah, I mean, yeah, just for visibility's sake. Move up here to protect wings. We'll do this to anchor the center this time, and then we'll have flank, flank, middle defense, just like always. A whole lot of these things are just like G militia, right? So we won't be in too rough of shape. Oh, and archer militia. This is all hot trash, isn't it? Well, we're just gonna hit for the middle of the blob.
The time has come. I'll go. Quick march. Move out quickly.
This guy wants to fight. I bet we would win. Yeah, let's go.
I will defeat you.
Of course, if we win, we'll be in the middle of their army, which isn't ideal. But if we win, we'll look very brave, and that is ideal. Now we're turtled up there in the front. We're turtled up here. We've got... Alright, into spear warriors who don't have shields and thus can't be immune to that fire. Alright, good, good, good. Beautiful stuff there. Our champion is tuning them up. And we're just basically tricking them into moving into the middle, and then, oh yeah, now the Juggernaut gets to open up fire. Boom, baby. Oh, unfortunately, we're still shelling that same group of guys that's running away. A little bit funny. It'll be alright. We're going to move the archers to fire at the flanking militia there. Those are G militias, so they'll run, like, really quick. We know they will. But we don't want to, like, let them get around the side. Yeah, they melt in a little bit of one volley. Get wrecked. And our general is about to win that fight. He's about to win it wonderfully. Wonderfully winning. That'll be what they call him, the wonderfully winning general. And then no sooner is the duel over, he can't even get back on his horse before they try to jump him, you know. Which just shows good fundamentals on their part.
The men have no ammunition. Draw your weapons. Attack!
But Su Mengying is just like getting absolutely trucked on here by the valiant champion of my army, Chuan Chongying. He's a great fighter. He's got like an ancestral spear or something, you know, so he's got like a decently leveled up weapon. Kong Tong got like super beat up here, but it's all good. Should have had my cav drop onto their archers before now, but hey, what are you gonna do? A rousing victory.
The enemy general is fallen. They were no match.
And probably a lot of these are just the garrison, so running them down doesn't make that much sense. It's only going to be a couple of turns before the forces of Wu start being able to push up against us, though. And I don't know any way where we can get, like, revenue positive again.
Careful planning ensured.
I mean, we've got, like, a little bit of cushion, like 10 turns, which is some time, but... The Emperor hates us, yeah, right. Yeah, right. He should be my biggest fan. Okay, so he has the ability to take a whole quarter of his whole health away and make another general on my team invincible for 10 seconds and heal 8,500 HP, which is like a bunch of HP.
Your arrival is welcome, my lord.
Yeah, because a full health general only has that much, basically, like 24k, so cool. But we are going to get this ability because we need to have night battles. Alright, everything is good here. We're just leveling up our little tax collecting buildings. It's not much, but it's honest work. And we've already gone through everything at this point. Yes. 1.5 times. Alright, so.
How dare you show your face?
Leaves
It's like I thought I executed that fool. I guess over the end of the turn, a new person will take control or whatnot.
There is strength in meekness. To action!
And now, now we're going to be able to start pushing up and dealing with these problems.
A waste of time. A waste of time.
There's so many people that I would have peace with if only they would agree. Hard knock life. And we're going to make him the administrator of Zuchang. Yingchuan. We're just distributing some good, rich provinces to our various generals, as is tradition. Armies in fine form. He would get reinforced from there, so he'd be fine. We don't want to go to march stance here because it just exposes him to too much danger, I think. Perhaps we should be moving him to the south, but the thing is that... So this is the Han, So these aren't like enemies proper, they're just controlled by the Wu. And then the Wu is all right here. So yeah, maybe Zhao Yun moves down because with these two armies we can take the top. Maybe. But that's a lot of lands to deal with, so maybe we need all the armies up here. But with only one army in the south, I mean, Peng Tong is sort of in the south, but he's not like really down there. Alright, so that's this very beat up army coming back. And then this one, which is not very beat up. And we just have our army, but we'll have the reinforcements there. Yeah, I mean, I say we take this fight. Because our generals, especially if we can, like, provoke any of them into a duel, we'll just beat all of them, right? Anyway, we just executed his dad. I guess we'll do our worst again. I don't have trebuchets, but because they're the attacker, I think they'll have to give battle to us. So we're just going to because we'll just move all our forces here. They'll have their reinforcements on the far side, but you know, like they gave battle, so they'll have to come to me. That's the law of warfare, right? To the point where we should probably wait in the trees here to see if any of them are going to come in. Alright, Zhongfei is already at, like, some low HP amount. We just gotta be cognizant of that. Alright, now they're all here. Oh, they don't have turtle mode. They're not turtly enough for the turtle mode. Alright, but they are going to be able to provoke them into coming across. Now, they're going to have like 6 generals. We're just going to want to keep... Like, it's kind of messy, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So his ability for block chance lasts for 30 seconds. We can... Okay, so a lot of their reinforcements are sort of stringing in a little bit late there. But no, we want to be over here. All right, let's move down to regular speed. We'll pop the range resistance there now. Because if we can catch them, like, in the trees, that'll be great. We don't have a force penalty, and we know they do.
Our comrade is under attack!
But we just need this fight to be back a little bit closer, and then our archers will be able to shoot, right? But we're not too worried about that at the moment. We're just gonna park our dudes in the trees there so that they can charge out if the need be. You know, taking care of that first cav engagement, very good. And now these guys are wheeling again to try to fight, so they're gonna have a bad time. We're gonna just cut them right down. And none of them want a duel. Bunch of chumps. We're gonna go ahead and run back here. After all, the early skirmishing is done. Now it's time for the later skirmishing. We'll run right into the Sabre militia. No, Liu Bei's 30 seconds for Liu Bei's ability. Alright, so these guys are running here. We need to get more into the center, though. Because although... Yeah, we just need to get up here. That's fine, that's fine. We're going to get these guys in here. They're going to get flanked, but this is a lot of archery fire. It's a lot of archery fire, so... And they're all choosing targets. We're going to get these cav over there on that wing, just to get them to do something. What we're going to do now is collapse the center. Excellent. We're going to get the splash damage going. And we're going to drop the bulwark. That's going to protect everybody against archer fire for a little bit here. And once we get the very first of these attacks dealt with, you know, they're not going to have enough juice for all the other ones.
The enemy warriors are running!
Ha! At the ready! Do not relent!
And here, we just send Zhang Fei on a merry little madman's errand. We throw the splash attack down, and we're just going to have him, like, in the middle of these archers, seeing if he can just, like, start cracking them. While my more reasonable commanders do their more reasonable things here. The halberd's trying to get in. It's, you know, our defense is too solid. Zhang Fei doing an awesome, an incredible job of beating up the back line. And we'll just collapse here, and Zhang Fei's going to keep on collapsing there. We're going to bring the cavalry around the rear. Zhang Fei does not want to get caught out here in the middle of this huge block. They would be quite dangerous if they, you know, if they knew to be.
The battlefield!
Here, we throw the splash down. We're going to be able to melt this side, and we should have like a full rout on all of these guys, even though they're those good warriors of hay. We got plenty of ammo on a lot of archer units, so that's okay. These spear guards finally breaking under the combined weight of a couple of heavy-hitting halberds, the Triple H's. But, like, the game thinks they're doing as well as I am. I don't know what's up with that, but, you know, we're just going to keep on keeping on until the balance of power shifts, right? I guess a lot of our balance is in archers that are no longer online. You want to go? Yeah, we'll go, buddy. Let's brawl. We finally got a duel. Does anybody else want a duel? Nah. Nobody else wants any. Alright, now we're talking. Now we've weakened them enough to where they want to duel my commanders. And, you know, Guan Yu's already very beat up. I don't think she can beat me. And if she can, you know, then it'll inspire the rest of us to greatness. But Zhang Fei is doing wonderfully. Liu Bei is winning. Yeah, all of our generals are winning. And if Liu Bei loses, you know, that'll inspire the rest of us to, you know, intensity. But I think he'll win. I think even though he was beat up, I think he'll win. I believe we can win. Alright, we land a good hit on him there.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
Take him down. Come on, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. Stab him. Just stab him. Oh no, he got us. Well, that's very sad. We lose. Alright, this guy's probably unbreakable. So we just need to deal with that. Oh, he lost the duel, but he broke even though he's unbreakable. I guess the person he was fighting always spares a person in duels or something. That can be a thing. But, okay, he was not unbreakable. We win! Hurrah! Huzzah! Marvelous. Sure, that duel, you know, really beat up our leader, but we claim victory all the same. Hiya! And with a mighty spin kick,
Truth has won out today.
we claim victory. It's like, we could take their good stuff if we get rid of them, but like, that dude's pretty low. Like, why chop the guys that are strong, you know? We need to...
I grant you this boon.
Do we execute this guy? Kind of want his swords, but they're not like that
Not a
good.
cruel man. Forgiveness, no. For China.
Alright, so we released a bunch of them.
A live vassal than a dead rebel.
So he's willing to give us... Oh no, he wants us to give him these things. In Huainan. But then we would become a vassal of Wu. I mean, like, abstractly that would end the war, but it's not what I want to do. I mean, he would pay us some money, but like, I don't know, maybe it would be smart though. We give away a little bit of land that we didn't care over much about, right? Like, we just took this, and this other one isn't even, like, you know, we don't... Those aren't part of a province that we have the capital of, right? Like... But then they would get a lot of our money. It might be worth it, though. It might be worth it just to... Yeah, you know, it might be worth it. I think it'll be worth it. Because how do I deal with all the armies of Wu that would be coming against us, right? But then would that force us to have peace with Yuan Shao? I reject it.
You show yourself for a fool.
Maybe we could get a better peace deal later, right? Maybe. Yeah. And Yuan Shao is now led by Yuan Tan. Because, of course, his father isn't around anymore.
As I walk this land of homes and families,
It is time
I
to reflect
see
on
China's
events.
future.
Focus your rage.
We'll just auto that. We
Our
fought a pretty big
victory
battle,
is
and, like,
proof
you know,
of
it would have
heaven's
been a
approval.
pretty simple one. Overall.
Return them to their kin.
Alright, terrible collapse. We will pay for doctors. And this guy gets eliminated. It's just a little minor faction there, but hey.
Ever upwards.
Now we've got this. Do we... No, this is just a little minor place. We need... that one if we want to be able to build this stuff. Well, that's okay. We're just gonna keep on pushing upward here, right? Right.
There is cunning in caution. Ever onwards.
And we just move like right there, cause we're gonna move and take some more land. You know, these chumps never should have come here.
I doubt I will like your proposal.
Alright, what we want to do with her is move along home. Yeah, because these guys are going to be able to come out pretty soon. We'll go up like so.
Yes, yes. Talk.
If we trade this territory... Alright, I don't really think there's a way to get anything advantageous out of him. He's already too suspicious. But maybe we can just... Yeah, if we just sell him this region, because I don't think we can hold on to it. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. So we'll be like... Oh, you have to click on the thing. Alright, yeah, because if we can just sell them this for like... I mean, really any amount of money is fine. Now we got rid of it, you know.
A kind and considered offer.
And we can, yeah, this is excellent. So we'll... And we should probably give this to our vassal, too. Like, because we can just give him this land, and then Wu won't want to march over it to take it from me. Yeah, good. Good.
Do we have to?
And then we're just going to get regular payments for a while. Oh, I give? No, I want. Man, he really is willing to give me a ton of money for this, huh? I guess it probably completes the thing, but yeah. So we give him this region, and then we get this for an absolute load of money.
A kind and
which also, you know, maybe it'll make our family member like us better in the long run. But importantly, we didn't need that for a strategic purpose, right? We just wanted it to make these guys go away. And we'll trade this one, same reason. I mean, we'll lose like some money, but we're going to lose it next turn anyway if he takes it. But he might not be able to take it, actually. I'm like, alright, how much money do we make here? 690? We can just...
A waste of time.
This will lower corruption as well. And we can't, like, ask him to pay us because he's already, like, a vassal, right? We'll just get a bit of food. He's very food poor, though. We don't want to do that to him. Oh, he doesn't have anything to trade either. Well, we could just give it to him to make our lands more defensible.
We are obliged to you for this kindness.
You know, it's a little bit. We lose some of our lands in the south there, but I think this is a better setup. You know, we'll be able to defend it a little better.
I doubt I will like your proposal.
And this will also make it harder for Wu to stick its little nose in while we're dealing with these last these last years of the war in the north. Optimistic viewpoint, huh? Alright, now we need to just charge up here. Yes.
With all your might.
It's like we could just delegate this out. Nah.
Though we do not share a name, I do most certainly call you brothers. For we shall live and fight and die as one.
Aye. Through our actions, let us avenge the nation above and pacify the people below.
Like, doesn't want a duel. Doesn't want a duel? Alright, so how do we even get into this cookie jar? Like, we have to send Liu Bei out with him, don't we? Even though he's a little beat up, but he's not, like, super beat up. And it'll make the no force penalty happen. We've got to send the brothers out together. I guess their commander does have a bow, so that's pretty good.
Our men are spotted! A comrade is being attacked!
Take heed, warriors.
And we are just jumping right on him and going for broke, right? Why? For the love of the game. You know, for heroism. Because I think I can get away with it. Because he was already really beat up. And because I think they can't take advantage of me being this aggressive. I've been wrong before. Because now we just walk out the back, right? Oh, Guan Yu got unhorsed. Well, that's bad. Alright, well, these guys walk out the back. And Guan Yu stays encircled here and hopefully wins. Yeah, they are. And now Guan Yu is surrounded in a target-rich environment with the splash attacks activated. Oh, and they are now bulwarked up, so with that, we see that their range block chance went up to 100, so that's not good. We don't want to shoot those guys. We want to shoot other guys.
Look, the enemy run! Craven!
Zhang Fei's surrounded too. They're going to be sorry about that. Oh, he's on foot now, so the halberds don't matter. Good, good. We just need to start shooting the G militia here. We're going to be able to cause, like, an absolute chain route just getting into those guys. Guan Yu doing wonderfully. You know, he got unhorsed, and I was like, you know what, actually, that'll protect him from harm, if you think about it. Zhang Fei unhorsed. We're going to take his big, reduce his own defense and defend the realms with damage attack move. It's going great. He's unhorsed. It doesn't matter to him none.
The enemy unit flees. What cowards!
This guy's had one of his relatives fall and fallen friends, so he's actually like a really, really big fighter now. And probably is going to be able to solo like everything if we don't go over and hit him.
Our success looms large.
He might not be unbreakable though. Might be unbreakable.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Alright. Like, who's left then? There we go. No one's left. We win.
Justice has shown us the way. It would be prudent to occupy this place.
All right, good, good.
Yes, yes. Talk. A waste of time.
Alright, we could give him 19 food for 10 turns. And then get a trade agreement. I've got enough for it.
Agreeable terms.
Oh, I need to get out of here because we're trespassing. Alright, there we go. Hopefully he won't hold that against us. Yeah, because it wasn't, like, you know, permanent. But anyway. So. Hey, Luke. Progress is good. We found and executed Yuan Shao. We've been straight winning fights up here. We're just pushing forward here. The Duchy of Wu declared war against us. Not great. But what we did was we moved in, we defeated these vassal regions here, and then we traded them over to Liu Bei, figuring that could be a buffer state. And these weren't really that valuable anyway, you know, because the big city of that was, you know, somewhere else. Split with Wu and Wu's vassals. And then we gave this to our vassals. So basically, we gave ourselves a little buffer area between the forces of Wu a little bit. Tong has been absolutely tearing it up over here. You know, we've stabilized. We're pushing Kong Rong back. And, yeah, with the exception of the most powerful person in the world declaring war against us, things have been great. We've been straight winning battles. And Zhao Yun hates both of the people that are with his army. We need to rework this eventually, you know. We need to rework who's in what army, but we don't have to do it right now. Because I would love to have Zhu Shu, so we can spin off Zhang Fei's army eventually, right? Give this army a strategist, make Liu Bei the cavalry one, just do all of that. And then Zhang Fei can join up in like this army or something. I don't know if he gets along with them. We'll find out. But the yellow turbans are doing some mischief over there. This guy, you're a guerrilla. I don't think we need to worry about a non-aggression pact with you, buddy.
We will remember this slight.
Liu Bei is basically away at this point. Yeah, for sure. Disease, oh no! Oh, this is not happening to me. This is... It happened to one of our opponents, and it gave me the notification for it. Well, that's good. You do not know this army! Yeah, you know, it's this is a solid little position. All we have to do is, because if we can just like stay on decent terms, meaning not a war with Liu Bei, then like we should be able to dissuade Wu from getting into the cookie jar for at least a little while. And if we can dissuade him for a couple of years, long enough to prosecute this war over here, once we can get all of our forces to the south, because there's nothing up beyond the mountains here, right? And Korea isn't real. It's just a cartographical fiction. Alright, we just need to figure out where we want to move now. Do we move up here? We got to go across the river. This is a bad place to be, right? We gotta, to get up there, we have to go all the way around. Alright, so there's the river crossing. And that lets you get much further up the road here.
Strike true.
And this guy was fleeing from losing an earlier battle. We're just going to delegate it because, you know, they're very beat up.
Be humble in victory.
And we must be humble in victory. We make a good chunk of money.
I grant you this boon.
Take the money in the unity, and our, you know, our upkeep is getting closer to a decent amount.
Focus your rage.
This will be short.
When drawing a bow,
Like, are you in march stance in my land, you absolute walnut?
shout
You fool! You've fallen victim to one of the classic blunders!
cunning triumphs over brute force.
Not in this world, it doesn't. Cunning is just an aspect of brute force in this world.
We are not barbarians.
Alright. So that army's gone. Because, and two, all of the land that isn't like the capitals, like it doesn't really make me that much money. Not that much. So we've got like a little bit of a buffer area beyond the buffer area. And anyway, like, if we just, like, stop this war with Wu for a while, especially if we can get one of them to peek out their head and get swiftly cut down.
I would meet with my advisor.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm like, that is my town, isn't it?
Crash upon them.
Oh, so this is a super nothing place. It's got nobody here. Oh, but it is a map that has that. So I think we would take like a lot of damage on the auto resolve. Predicted casualties medium. Yeah, we're gonna want to fight this ourselves certainly. And we'll just see how it works out. You know, maybe they'll have like a trebuchet on the wall, and I'll still be in some trouble.
Our enemies shall soon see.
Oh, this is the capital? Oh, okay, yeah.
Keep your spirits
Yeah,
high.
you know, we've spent some time beating up on his forces. We probably, with Pong Tong's army, I mean, we must have beaten like 3 or 4 of his armies over here.
I can ask no more than you do your duty.
Alright, it doesn't look like they have any cool siege weapons here. And we know that they didn't have like a big set of things. But what we can do is, you know, just try to be a little smart about it. Not a lot smart, just a little bit. Move our dudes into the turtle mode. Oh, we've already blown up the gatehouse. That didn't take long. Okay, that's good. I had never, like, used the trebs against, like, the... You know, we'd always tried to hit walls in the past, but I guess we're on fast forward, so that was a couple of minutes of firing. Are you trying to throw a safe flaming shot yet? No. I've got it. Oh, so the fire damage will, like, burn it down. Of course, we're also... By doing this, we damage the buildings in the town. That's right. And... Oh, flaming shot. The town is burning.
The men are out of ammunition.
Like, do we just sit here and let them shoot at us? I think so. While the town burns down around them. Riveting stuff. And this is the real cheese, right? And why? To prevent a little bit of damage. Not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, now that that's over with... Oh my goodness, I left him out front and he's just getting shot. You know, so much for not taking casualties. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, and then there's so many towers on the interior. Truly an incompetent. Man. I think Pong Tong might get actually just like killed by towers here. What an idiot. Oh my god. Yep, that's what happens. Why? I said I thought it could happen, and then I didn't. This is so many towers. This is like 10 towers. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Well, maybe we won't die. It's too late now, right? It's like way too late to be smart. We just gotta walk in and hope nothing bad happens. Besides, like, the defeat of my commander. Terrible. And we didn't auto it because we needed it to be clean.
Our victory is proof of heaven's approval. We will bring righteousness to this settlement.
Oof. All right.
For China!
That's for all shot cavalry, but he doesn't have any shot cavalry.
Be still to conserve.
Oh, Hyundai is better because he goes up. Oh, okay, because with him taking down, then he gets the full replenishment when he comes back. And then you just have to make sure he doesn't get wounded again, because then he could have, like, the bad...
Upwards to heaven.
Man, you know, if we would have stopped him right here... Oh, well.
March!
Oh, we got another one of these things. All right. Yeah, we need that 10 replenishment, so either one of these, we'll take this one first. Take another bit of time, but that replenishment, that'll help for our endless war. Oh, and this is like some old thing, so we can go ahead and move that over into the Shu Han County Administrator, and that'll be good. Any corruption reduction's good. Word. All right. 23%. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah. And then, yeah, so we push here, and then this, and then Kong Rong will only be up there in the north and right here, so that'll be good. You know, he's like, his armies were never, like, super scary, but you don't want one of your enemies on the flank, and once we isolate that, you know, and move up, we'll be closer to our dream. Alright, we did not have the ability to save the town of Lin, but... They're not going to have a good time with this either, because Pong Tong's army is going to be able to move right back up and smash them for it. Nighttime raids by Yuan Liang.
Your arrival is welcome, my lord.
All right.
What do you wish, my lord?
And we're already back in the saddle again. Look how far he can run. Because we made him like the, No, we didn't make him anything. Oh, it was, we got a couple of things that ended up giving big campaign movement range. I think we took an ability for him that did it. No, I just looked at it, and we didn't end up getting it somewhere.
Overwhelm them. A quick wit dodges the hardest blow.
Alright, so this is a healer-type hero. A battle a day keeps the doctor away. I didn't realize he was a healer-type hero, but that's cool. Alright, we'll release this guy. His honor is too precious, you know.
We are not barbarians.
And now this army is going to be, like, in our lands-ish, but, like, to what avail? They'll have to attack here, which should still have a wall, so they wouldn't be able to do it immediately. We'd be able to come around there and pop her. Yeah, I think we're in good shape there. Healers are yellow turbans. Oh, okay. He must be coded as one because, or might be coded as one because he has his little From the Ashes ability, which I read that, I'm like, what? It hurts me 25%, and I'm like, oh, it makes the dude invincible and gives him a big heal, though, so that's pretty cool.
Welcome, my lord. Your presence is heartening.
Alright, and yeah, and now we've got the G of the Imperial Guard that we can give for him, because we would have gotten that from taking somebody out. I mean, we could have given it to him, or him. Both of Zhuge Liang's guys would have been better served to have the weapons, honestly. But, you know, we already distributed them. What are you going to do?
The mightiest tree survives on its roots. Our faith was rewarded. Though I rise, my heart remains with the people. With courage!
Yeah, and Night Battle gives them a 15 morale penalty, which is huge.
Courage. Our people are counting on us.
I don't think it'll stop the reinforcements since
They do not know the fury before them.
they're already, you know,
It is too hot.
defending the place. I think they'll all be here, but it's almost always right that you only do it if you specifically want the army to come in. Got it. Yeah, look at the way they're already in such trouble, you know. They've got their heavy halberd infantry. We'll be fine. Yes, fire arrows on the guys. Indeed.
Our comrade is being attacked!
We want to wait to save for the bulwark, you know, whenever they're actually shooting at us, because it looks like right now they're not. Yeah, we're just gonna zoom away here. Oh yeah, and there are little lanterns sent up in the air, you know, for the night battle ambiance. Wonderful stuff. We just start melting in to the Xi militia, who we know from experience are not gonna be able to put up with this amount of firepower for any length of time. G militia are hot trash, right? They don't do anything but run. They're gonna start a chain route. It's gonna be beautiful stuff. These are G infantry captains, but we will charge into them from the side. Terror route feels good, and now we're gonna move away from the center.
The enemy warriors are running!
In here, we just let them walk right into it. They're firing into the shield wall, or the turtle formation. Never should have come here.
Look! The enemy run! Raven!
And then we'll get our leaders here into this, which is definitely, this is going to be like the defenders of Hebei, yeah. Hebei. Because they are, you know, they're the heavy infantry. They're the ones that don't want to run, but, you know, they're going to run anyway. They are going to run anyway.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Of course, it works just fine until your archers run out of ammo. And we challenge this dude to a duel, because of course we do.
Stand fast! Halt! Warriors, halt! Feel the earth power!
Get him going. Oh, he flipped over. Hit him again. There we go. This is what it's all about here. I'm confident that everybody else in the army is doing smart things right now.
Are running! Ha!
So confident that I didn't look at it happening.
Run! Run! Go, go, go! Hurry, move! Do not relent!
Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Get him! Yeah! He kicked me! Outrageous! Hit him with the halberd, Guan Yu! Oh yeah.
The enemy general is fallen.
Straight cutting the head off of the enemy.
The pieces fall into place.
He does get access to the heavy cavalry. Oh, he also gets access to cataphracts eventually once we get that. Brilliant. Oh, okay. Oh, right, yeah, because that does... That's the ammo thing, right, yeah. Employ!
Reunification.
I don't know.
I grant
We kind of already have enough dudes for the armies we have right now. Yeah, it was like 500. That's a lot. Yeah, we need to get that. That'll make him hit 40% more quickly. That's, yeah, it's pretty bad that we didn't have it already. It's like he didn't even really have access to anybody good in his retinue. Well, I guess heavy mounted archers are good. I just, you know... Liu Bei doesn't have much harm. Yeah, the ammo. Yep, that's the real thing. It's like every time I get into it, I'm like, wait, if this army had a strategist block, then we could do all the other things so much better. You know, being able to force them to run into the withering artillery fire with their archers. You know, it's all just very good.
Moving.
And then Wei Yan can get that tenacity of still thing also. But I like that too. Maybe Pinyin sometimes instantly assault mine. Well, maybe that was like his original capital for a while. Like after earlier events, like maybe it was the only city. Yeah, because maybe after he lost up here, he was just like, "This is where we're gonna sink all of our stuff." But yeah, it's by far the biggest of all of his cities. think here we retreat to just make him chase us further in.
We must conserve our forces for later.
Oh no, he doesn't chase us further in. That's alright. We can move up and night battle off one of them. Yeah, a lot of downgrades indeed. And these yellow turbans are running around in our land, but I'm sure that they're fine. You know, I'm sure that they don't mean anything by it.
To war!
Yep, and just as planned, she gets trapped in between our cities. Kick, kick,
Cunning
kick.
triumphs over brute force.
Oh, and those are pretty good axes. We're just gonna take those from them.
An unfortunate consequence of war.
I'm to actually join Zhuge Liang, but not really possible game. Yeah.
Release them. We have no use.
More war axes? Yeah.
A clean
I'm like, the worst thing you can do at this point in the campaign is have something I think would go well on one of my guys. Oh, and no one can equip them? And no one can equip them. He's already got one. Alright, well, he can equip this. But he's already got the Warblade. I think you're really cool. I'm like, that's a nice sword. And if you're not around, it's free.
Serve peace.
Fortune favors the vigilant.
To arms! Impossible.
Oh, we totally should have waited there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We just totally should have waited for a turn of replenishment. If you recruit him... Oh, you know, I should have thought of that. You could totally take their stuff. You don't have to kill them to take their sword. Jeez, what an animal.
Consider and act. Always forwards. The trap is set.
We're just gonna go to dual ambush there. Because they both went to march, right? So they're not even going to be able... They both went to march to get into safety because they were afraid of the crackback. So they are not even going to get replenishment out of this turn. So just a devastating gambit for our forces. And here, we just want to move right here. Same reason. Get a little bit of replen. We're going to go to ambush. Just to maybe make them make a bad choice. That's always good.
Reserve action.
Do it before the turn ends. It doesn't cost a thing. Sweet. Yes, I will definitely keep that in mind for the future turns. Ambush succeeded. He walked right into the trap. Beautiful stuff. Night battle ambush. Ah, yes, yes. Good call. I will endeavor to remember that for the next time.
Make ready! Make ready! Spears! Ready! Stand ready! Spears to hand! Ready! Attend! The time has come! Take heed, warriors! At the ready!
Yeah, and we'll go shield wall here for the... We'll already be in the trees, and that'll let us hit the old flank potentially. And here, do we want these guys in the rear? No, I think we'll just take them here and here.
Take heed, warriors!
And bash them if they try to get out. And yeah, just, you know, I kind of don't love the Trebs being so far away from all of my troops.
At the ready! Attack! Ready!
We'll take the duel that will win, and we will let the other one kick rocks.
Go, go, go! Attack these men! With speed! Strike! March at the double! Faster! Cavalry! Mount up! Crossbows attend! The time has come! Move out quickly! Fight! At the ready! Feel the fury of the earth!
Alright, there we go. We used the Binding Fury splash damage massiveness just in time to do huge, huge amounts of work.
Stand ready! Hurry! Move! March now! Attend!
And now we're gonna beef up all the armor-piercing damage. Oh, right, because in the ambush, our troops won't attack until we tell them to.
Steel yourselves! The time has come! Prepare!
I'm like, you know, that's not really what I meant. I meant fire at the foe, not charge into them. But I did tell them to charge into them, so...
Ready to ride? To battle! Move! Prepare! Take heed, warriors! Stand ready! Steel yourselves! Charge! Faster! To battle!
Oh my goodness. Well, we have totally abandoned... I'm like, there we go. We can reposition them just by moving, right? Yeah.
The time has come!
Just turn fire wheel on. Oh. Yeah, there you go.
Stand ready! Load catapult! Ready! Ready! Kill them! Move! Cavalry! Attack! Take heed, warriors! Attack! Fire upon them! Double tap! Move! Move! Kill them! Stand ready! Feel the fury of the earth!
Alright, now when I use this ability again, we'll definitely win, right? We'll definitely win.
Ready! Charge!
Because we needed to do this a lot cleaner than this. What? Oh, the Juggernaut getting beaten off of the point. Just getting absolutely schwammered there. Rough stuff. Alright, in conclusion, a very, very rough battle where I basically played worse than I would have in a normal battle just by trying to be cute on the ambush and just like really, really bad micro all around. Very, very poor performance indeed. But the roar of the beast will happen, and how are these guys not even running, you know? Like, they gotta start running soon. Man, this duel just really not going well. How is he still alive? Haha, he wins! Glorious! Alright, yeah, so anyway. Should have had Fire at Will on. We had so long where our whole ambush wasn't ambushing at all, and they just moved in. Alright, an ambush that sure, plain as any faction. We get the achievement for doing an ambush and winning. Hooray! I mean, good. I mean, broadly very good, right? It did exactly what we wanted to do, which was drew him into an ambush. We're gonna get replenishment. Liu Bei is right over there, crouched down, all shadowy. Looking good.
Cunning triumphs over brute force.
Yuan Liang, who I would love to have in my retinue, even though he's 54. But if we pop him, then we get another one of those things, which, you know, gives you bad replenishment. But that'll be a good thing to stick in once we get this 10% replenishment tech. And then we can put one of these in all the armies, and that'll let all the armies get that big campaign movement range. I guess we execute him, right? The one who dueled Zhao Yun. Yeah, this guy, though. The one who's down there. And what do I do here? Think capture again? Yeah, I mean, I think we can capture him again.
Keeping them is a waste of our resources. With all resources.
Because he's just going to run away right now, and then Liu Bei is going to be able to run right over and grab him. That's the end of his turn, right? All he's doing is running right into the frying pan. Out of the fire and into the frying pan. As no one says.
For honor!
From the roots to heaven! In time, they will thank us for this. Cultivate patience.
You know, this diplomatic move here to give us a buffer against Wu, I think it mattered a lot. Too, I mean, Wu's forces, Wu has a ton of land, right? They are so spread out. So really, I feel like they were just, like, sort of forced by the mechanics of the game to declare war against me because they were mad about, like, how handsome I was getting. Which, you know, I get it. Don't I get it? Oh, I get it.
Strike quickly.
Despite our superior forces, you predict a valiant defeat. That's not gonna happen. We just night battle here, and that'll just, yeah. Yeah, alright, it just thinks we're gonna lose this. Nobody knows why. But we wait for the night battle, for the morale penalty, of course.
Yes, well said. Now let battle.
Yeah, because really, the Trebs getting any contact at all will be enough to make them come forward, and that's all we need, of course. That is all we need. There we go. Now they're here. Flaming shot. This guy wants to brawl. My dude's already very beat up, though.
I must prevail.
Oh, I didn't refuse it, so he did it anyway. Well, maybe we'll lose. What am I? Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh god! What am I doing? I sent this force across. Oh my god! That's so bad. Oh, and then this guy dueled too.
Retreat might be best.
You know, maybe this guy will just win anyway because he's so good at fighting. Maybe. This guy's winning anyway since he's so good at fighting. Yeah! You know, maybe he'll win anyway. He's sure he's almost dead. Nearly dead. Still slightly alive. Oh no, he's been defeated. Terrible. The bolt definitely not full 100 juggernauts. Yeah. You know, it, very brave indeed. But these are, oh yeah, we're oath sworn to that guy. We've been in the army so long. So now my guys are just like freaking out, putting the beat down on.
At the ready. Move. Make ready.
And we're just burning down the trees because that's what's hot on the streets now. We're just sitting inside of the trees that we're burning down. But it occurs to me that now if they're in the trees, burning them down is a pretty good way to deal with them. Oh, it shoots slower with the flaming shot, but it does more damage. Okay. Less powerful against armor. Yeah, so you get more damage, but less AP damage out of that. Which, you know... I guess if you... It just depends on what your targets are, what would be the smartest, as it always should in a game.
Stand ready. Go. To attention. Steel yourself. Go. Make ready. Move.
We're just gonna chase their champion off the whole battlefield, and hopefully nothing bad will happen because of that. Fire will almost always do more damage, yeah. And, you know, because of that too, whenever it's more efficient to do that, because with a limited amount of ammo, that normally is the only thing that affects, you know, whatever's going on. Alright, and we win. Of course we do. And this champion, look, if he had been at full HP, that wouldn't have even been a worry, right? He was at, what, like a third? And he was still like, yeah, let's go. Unfortunately, Tong didn't have his ability to heal our friends at our own expense yet.
Release them. We have no use for them.
And then that guy, they tried to send an assassin after him while we were doing it, and then the dude was a spectacularly dueling fellow, but we end up winning all the same. And that pacifies this whole area. There's still the Han over here, but I guess we can just go and, like, annex it. Just annex these cities. Why not? I've got all this unity. Shield still block tick damage. Ah, yes, very nice. Oh yeah, and then this guy, once we get this will give 900% charge resistance to anything that he's around. Han literally never attacks, only defends. Oh, sweet, sweet. Single general north, annex it, and Tong goes north. Yeah! Amazing. Because we won't need to send another army south to protect against Wu because this buffer area is good enough, I think. Because he's not going to move through Gongdu's lands. I think they're at war.
Choose your words wisely.
No, he's not at war with them, but, you know, he still doesn't want to. They are trade partners with me, you know, so that's good. Anybody else want a trade deal? There are like 2 armies that are exceptions to the only defending thing, but they're gone. Sweet, sweet.
Remain flexible to react with agency.
So we just raised a single army here. Just the very affordable one.
My blade is poised.
Not at war with him. Can I annex it even though we're not at war? Or do I have to declare war on them to annex them?
Lift the peasants.
Clearness demands renewal.
We'll just send this single administrator out to be like, hello. Are you aware that I have come? I, Xianyong, the noble administrator of Shuhan, have come to inform you that turns out you're part of Shuhan, and maybe you always have been. Good news. Affordable tax rates.
Standard starts.
Be still to conserve spirit.
And here we draw them out. If we do it here, we won't have to fight. Oh, we could just night fight them, right? And then, yeah, that would be better. Because we don't need our reinforcements, and getting rid of this army first would be good, and then we can just move in. So good. You won't believe you're paying them. Exactly. Exactly. I could have put the tower up since we'll be using it here. But they are already. Oh, look at how their morale is already. They're already so close to wanting to break. But of course, you know, they're very beat up, and then the night fight, and then, you know, the fact that their army just lost to this army the other day probably doesn't help them over much. And as soon as they try to set up and shoot at something, then more of the bombs drop. We're gonna throw this Way of the Wind on. That's gonna increase our AP damage. I think for everything. It will be for everything. Oh, you want to brawl? Yeah, of course.
I must prevail.
Anybody else want to go? No? I am so confident that I'll win.
Feel the fury of the earth.
Oh no, I fell over. Oh, that was her. She fell over. We hit her with a devastating blow. Yeah! Get wrecked. And our Trebs are able to knock out every single one of their archers. I think every single one of them. We're going to send our cav over to their cav. Well, our guy wins this duel, and their guys act like chumps. Glorious stuff. The flank juggernaut fire.
To attention! Attend! Stand ready! At the ready! At the ready! Feel the fury of the earth! Strike! To battle! Move out quickly!
And now he's here beating on the trebuchets, but I mean, it's not gonna like really work, is it? It won't.
The enemy general falls! Ha! Steel yourselves!
Gotta be careful with the flamethrower crossfire. Got it. But if we can get Yan Liang, he's like a strong fighter. He would be a wonderful, wonderful addition to our collection.
Take heed, warriors!
Oh, this fool's unbreakable, so we need to get... I'm like, the reason they haven't lost the battle is this guy's unbreakable, so we just need to break him before he breaks my stuff. There we go. Hiya, he says. Hiya.
Strategy.
Yeah, you know, you'd think a strategist would want to know when to run.
We are not barbarians. Keeping them is a waste of our resources.
With honor!
Oh, because he doesn't have the siege things, but now we can do it. We'll just delegate it, because, you know, siege reasons. And anyway, we've been beating up on these guys for a while. It's not like we've been avoiding battle.
This location suits our plans. Consider and act.
Marching! Going
Yeah, I don't really think they have any armies to punish us for this anymore, right? Of course, Wu is swinging around. They want us to defend them against Shishi, but like, I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to be a jerk and let this guy get beat up. I mean, he's a long way away. What are we going to do? It's going to make some people, you know, going from highly respected to respected is okay, I think. I mean, what's the alternative? We take the war, and then we end the war eventually? I mean, yeah.
Good day to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to... We can't just be breaking our agreements. I mean, what are we? Oh, and then he vassalized this guy anyway. Well, that's too bad. Well, you know, 10 public order. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I just really wanted the public opinion for me, you know, holding on to my friends. Alright, so here... we got some real good stuff here. But I don't think that Chengpu is going to be something we can take. Yeah.
Consider and act.
Because, like, he'll either move to our lands that way, and then we can...
Remain flexible to react with agency.
Yeah, we'll just see where he wants to go with it. Because Wu is going to be moving into my vassal now, who, you know, is doing his best, but, you know, ain't doing too hot.
Our dominion grows.
All right. And that barely... Oh, we have like a ton of this. We have 1,000 of it, and it only took 50 to do that. Yeah.
Stay fixed.
And the tax collecting is going wonderfully. Tong moves north. Zhao Yun moves against our foes in this direction. It's like, that's right. I already have this province. No, they're my friends. They're not my friends. They're part of my coalition. Maybe we used to, like, sort of get along with them. Maybe I just thought that I liked them because they were green. But she only has, like, a tiny little bit of land anyway. We might just go in and pop her... Just, you know, just to remove the bandits from the north.
Focus on the task and forget the
Zhang Yang was the guy, and Zhangjiang. Zheng. The E's are like, yeah, Zhengjiang. Words are hard. I do my best. That's what's sad, is that this is me doing my best. So I joined Kong Rong. That's right. He betrayed me. You know, you never should have done that.
attention! Crash upon them! Strike quickly! On the march! To battle!
And now we've got that other army here, so it's an easy peasy
Careful
auto.
planning ensured victory.
Oh, he's the one with the axes, that's right. I'm like, yeah, well. So this guy is, you know, a guy. We're gonna... Clever, scholarly, arrogant. Arrogant. He loathes arrogance, yeah. I bet you
Release
do,
them.
buddy. I bet you
We have
do.
no use for them.
Heyo! Rank up! Instead of a duke, you would have a king! So if I name king, I will proclaim myself as emperor?
The time of the Han is ended. The will of heaven is shifting. The celestial empire
yeah.
rests on the tip of a sword. The Emperor's old champions now stoke their own imperial ambitions. The old ways scatter like leaves before the coming storm. Their time is over. Change is carried on the wind.
Yes, I have claimed the title of king. I have declared myself emperor. Time to prove it and lead China of chaos. Challenger for the throne. So Wu also declares themselves there. And I succeed. I become the emperor. Mandate of heaven. And of course, there's the song up here that we're already fighting against. And now that the Han doesn't matter anymore, all of these don't matter because now the Emperor can't sanction us. And the puppet Han Emperor abdicates to Wu. Yeah, my enemies, that was the other thing. I was like, nothing's going to hurt me for doing this, right?
You have earned the right to claim a higher title and rank for yourself.
Because, I mean, what are you going to
Giving
do?
more power
We're
and
fine.
influence to wield.
If I beat him up more, he probably would have been powerful enough to declare himself emperor, yeah. Because otherwise, the third most powerful dude would have done it too. But there we go.
What do you want?
Yeah, enemy of the Han status removed. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, we sure get a lot of stuff now. Then we have Minister Heralds, Minister Coachman. Okay, so we get bonus for faction-wide things for lots of stuff. Lower corruption faction-wide. And all the grand ones count as prime ministers. Oh, wow! Okay. Pretty sweet. Movement range. We got all sorts of faction-wide armor for spear infantry. We'll make Pong Tong the Grand Excellency of Works. That'll give us 15% range damage for the whole faction. That'll be pretty good. Negative 2% corruption. We'll do that. Chongfei, the Minister Coachman, indeed. Alright, we gave all of them jobs. We need an heir. But we don't have any. How would we acquire one? Like, how would we just, like, gonna go find a son? My court is empty, so it doesn't matter now. Oh, my bad. So we can get married via the family tree. Tab along the top. Not reforms. Ah, there. Well, I sure don't see where the wife is, or where any choices are. Could try randomly generating a wife. Smart. Family tree, seek spouse. We could say marry, but then we don't. Oh, we could marry her. She's fancy, right? But if we married her, then we'd have to make sure that she doesn't die in battle or get kidnapped. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. She's sort of like a good administrative thing. And she was the one earlier that you said we could marry off to, so. And they would get along. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Now he has married the loyal general, and then we will go to the court. Oh, and she was recently assigned, so we can't move her up there. She's unique, so she has resilience. So even if they catch her, then, you know, she won't get... Yeah. It'll make everybody mad when she is the heir because she's so pretty. They'll get over it, though. They will get over it. Alright, and after declaring ourselves emperor, Liu Bei, that's how you say it. I try so hard to remember, and then I mess it up all the time. It's alright. You know, doing my best has to count for something. And if it doesn't have to count for something, that's okay too. Do we annex these lands also? I think... Yeah, we might as well just swallow them up.
A lapping tide erodes stone.
Do I want to make this one level 5? Sure. It's not the best place for a capital. Yeah. But can we move it, you know? I would love to move it up here to, like, Hene. A nice populous city here in the frozen north, far from foes. Extremely expensive, but you can move it, I see. And Pingyan is steadily decreasing because I guess he can't afford to keep it at level 10 or whatever, which, you know, shame.
Go fury! Forward! Righteousness guides our arms.
You know, at least our upkeep, like, we're so close to being just, like, revenue neutral, which is amazing. Don't actually know what's good in auto resolve in this game. Well, you know, we'll figure it out, or not. Whichever.
You are a threat that must.
Aww. And there I was, not sure if I was gonna hurt her. Alright, non-aggression with Gongdu in exchange for a whole bunch of money? Yeah, sure, I don't actually want to fight him. So I'm good with
We
that.
have achieved the intended
Look, the Yellow Turbans have actually been super cool with me basically this whole time. I mean, barring the very beginning. And a whole bunch of factions get some interrupted stuff going on.
We are as one. For our labors.
But yeah, this is awesome too, because you know it's just free. You just take it. But I guess we've been building up these points the whole run and never spending them. Yeah, good point. You know, we like the Yellow Turbans are actively in rebellion. I'm sure they think that their cause is very righteous too. And moreover, it's all working out fine. Oh, that was my friend, my vassal lost their faction leader due to the actions of Yuan Bai, but so if Qingpu moves up here, well, if he moves to attack us, then we'll have our reinforcements and we'll just have the fight and we'll trust in our hopefully superior abilities. And if he moves this way, then we'll be able to reinforce there as well.
Moving out. Conserve energy until necessary.
With heaven, I refuse. For justice.
In here, we just... Oh. Actually, I was like, well, I didn't realize he was at home here. That'll be fine, you know, we'll, But what we're gonna do now is go ahead and go to the, yeah, we break siege there. That'll cost us movement, but we got a quick save there, so we're already saved. And we will go ahead and quit the menu because it is time for me to get on with my day. I gotta figure out if I still have a job. Yeah, so hopefully that'll go well. If not, I'll be right back home to play more video games. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Luke, always a pleasure. You know, that went really well, right? We, our diplomatic ventures against the forces of Wu in the south are at least pushing them off for several seasons, and it won't take too much longer for us to totally sort things out in the north. So after just a couple more turns, we'll be able to have some forces in the south, and you know, after cutting the legs off of one or two Wu armies, we might be able to get something going there. But that's all I've got for right now. The mandate of heaven. You know, we're the Emperor Liu Bei. We got married. We've got so many wonderful things going on for the future. This run's going great, and he's not too old yet. So hopefully that'll keep on. Hopefully he'll stay young. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. See you later, Luke. And we probably won't play this tonight, but you know, if I don't have a job, we'll probably come right back home and play this. But there's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing what the future will hold, right? It's an impenetrable darkness, shrouded in fog, wrapped in mystery, and then with a delectable chocolate center, no doubt. But anyway, I will perhaps catch you later, and if you're watching in the future, I hope the weather is nice, and maybe I'll see you in another stream or video.